Hello students, I am your SSC teacher Seema Singh. Welcome to our new session 2021 and 22. Now, we will start our new chapter 1 in history, when, where and how in class 6. Students, in this chapter, we will learn about our past, what is history, sources of history and other information which we get our past. The first chapter of your history is how, when and where. In this chapter we learn about what is history, sources of history, how India got its name and meaning of dates. The first one is what is history? The story of humankind's past is called history. History tells us about real Eastern events which have taken place in the human society in different periods. So, why we study history? Let us look at following points in order to understand why we have to study history. History helps us knowing about the past kings, kingdoms, and their society. History tells us about the way people lived, the food they ate, and the clothes they wore. History tells us about the occupation of people. History tells us about the great achievement of our ancestors. History tells us about the mistakes made by our ancestors. History will also tell us about the games children played during a particular time. We learn the history to make a better future. During prehistoric time, people lived at various places. Let us look at few following places where our ancestors lived in Indian subcontinent's banks of the river Narmada, Suleiman and Kirthal, the hills of the northwest, Garo Hills in the northwest and the Vindhyas in the central India. Rivers Indus and its tributaries. River Ganga and its tributary Son. Let us study about these places in detail. The first one is the river Narmada. For several thousands years, people lived near the bank of the Narmada. They were hunter-gatherers. It means they were nomadic. For example, did not lead a settled life. Suleiman and Kirthal Hills. People lived in the Suleiman and Kirthal Hills about 8,000 years ago. They were among the first people to begin farming. They used to grow crops like wheat and barley. They also began to domesticate animals like sheep, goat, and cattle. People lived a settled life. Villages came into origin around this time. Garo Hills and the Vindhyas. People living in Garo Hills were among the first to grow rice. Rice was also grown towards the north of the Vindhyas. About 4,700 years ago, the city Ganga and Son. It was about 2,500 years ago when cities also developed on the bank of the Ganga. Some cities also developed along the tributaries of the Ganga. Some cities also developed along the sea coast. The name of our country, you must be wondering how our country got its name. India is known by many names like Aryabharta, Jamudip, Bharatvarsh, Bharat, Hindustan, India, etc. Bharatvarsh, Bharat, Hindustan, India, and more frequently used means let us learn about the names India and Bharat. The first one is India. The people from Iran and Greek came to northwest of India, thus they became very familiar with other river Indus. They called it Indus or Indus. The land to the east of this river came to be known as India. Bharat. People who lived in the northwest were known as Bharata. They are mentioned in the Rig Veda. The name Bharat came because of, of the mentioned in Rig Veda. Sources of history. Then how do we study history about our past or ancestors and the events that took place in the past? For this, there are sources, and these sources will tell us about history, and these sources are manuscripts, inscriptions, coins, and archaeological sites. Manuscripts. A handwritten book is called manuscripts. Before the discovery of printing, books were handwritten. The early manuscripts were written on palm leaf and on bark of birch trees. The ancient manuscripts give a lot of information about religious belief and practices, life of kings, medicine, science, poem, play, epics, etc., and many more inscriptions. The text written on stone slabs is called inscription. An inscription on stone could survive longer than a manuscript. Most of the inscriptions contain some order or announcement by a king, so that large number of people could read them. Some inscriptions contain good deeds of people, especially of those kings and merchants. The inscriptions and manuscripts from ancient period were usually written in Sanskrit, our proper or Tamil. Coins were first developed in ancient Greek during 600 BC. A coin gives information about the kings of that period because coins usually contain the image of king. They will also tell us the level of skill among during that period. Archaeological sites from where historical remains are obtained, or dates buildings. Buildings and monuments, they will all come under archaeological sites. Archaeological sites also include the buildings and monuments, artifacts, and other items extracted from the different archaeological sites. Okay, we are rich information period. It lets us understand the meaning of study, the history, because this day will help us arranging the events in some sequence. While discussing history, we use two terms, that in BC and AD. The term BC stand for before Christ, AD stand for Anno Domini, which means in the year of the Lord.